April 18th, 1:20 p.m. Write Anything Agency. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dual Destinies. We are here in the second day of the investigation portion of this case. Not sure what to say other than that, so let's get started. Having yokai testify in court is unprecedented to say the least. I am Tenma Taro, the yokai you seek. How could such a straight-laced man like Mr. Tenma suddenly become a demon? Yeah, it's strange. Even worse, Prosecutor Bucko is playing along. Oops. I can't even think straight anymore. I need to go out for a run. See you in a bit. Wait, what about the investigation? Back! Eek! Whoa, Trucy! Come back! Oh, you in your stage outfit. Back from work? Yep, I really nailed this new magic trick I've been working on. I also heard about those tricks that were conjured up in court earlier today. You know, the demon out nowhere trick and Polly's tightrope style defense trick. I was seriously considering a disappearing act on my own after that all that craziness. Anyway, our next trick is to find out a suspect other than the mayor. I know the killer must have used the air duct in her escape. And whoever did that was the 10-month horror that Mr. Filch and Jinxie saw. Right. Maybe there's some evidence in the air duct. The real fight starts right now. Hey, before you go, let me make the evidence you no longer need disappear. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Okay, what did she just make disappear? Unnecessary evidence has disappeared from Trucy's magic panties. I wonder where all that stuff goes. Okay, let's go over the scene of crime. Vamonos, Apollo! Vamonos! April 18th, Coyote Manor, Fox Chamber. Detective Fulbright, mind research on the air duct? Well, since you really are on the side of justice, I suppose I can let you. Plus, my own sense of justice has been called into doubt, so wonder if he's been like this ever since the trial. Well, his sense of justice has been beaten to a pulp. It'll probably take a while before him to recover. I still feel bad for him, but we have work to do. Let's go get the evidence we need. The abduct is the key. We know the 10-month horror impersonator used it to make an escape. After murdering the alderman, the killer left the Fox Chamber through the hallway door. Then after locking the door from the outside, the killer entered the air duct in the hallway. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the Fox Chamber through the air vent there, here. They went back through the air duct. They went back through the duct and fled the manor. That's how the illusion of no one entering or leaving the locked room was created. If the killer passed through the air duct, maybe we'll find some evidence there. Yeah, maybe some black feathers or something like that. Well, here's our vent. It's awfully high up. Don't worry, I brought a stepladder. Happy hunting. How nice of her to volunteer me for the job. Whoa, it's pitch black in here. Well, here goes nothing. There's a thick layer of dust in here. I don't get it. Find anything? Yikes! Apollo, what happened? You're covered in dust. Yeah, dust. Lots of dust. So what'd you find? You know how dust collects on something when nobody uses it for a long time? Yeah, it was Wright's desk back in the office. Right. You think it'd be possible to crawl over that sort of dust without leaving a trail? I seriously doubt it. Wait, you're not suggesting no one's gone through the duct lately? Kinda looks like that. Kinda looks that way. And if it's true, Mayor Tenma is going to be figured as the killer. What? If we don't turn things around quickly? In justice we trust. Ack! Sorry, Mr. Justice. But it seems your justice was not the most just after all. It is my sense of justice that has prevailed. Arg! Detective Fulbright sure seems chipper all of a sudden. Ugh. I'm back to my old, devastated self. Ah, come on. Where's that never say die spirit? Bring it on, Mr. Lawyer, man. Bring it on. Let me suffer in peace. Ha ha ha. Justice prevails once more. It's not over yet. And besides, kicking someone when they're down is what bad guys do. Ack! Are you calling me a bad guy? Me, Bobby Fulbright, champion of justice? Then how need some about some information on the investigation? We need some help here. Information about the investigation? Alright, but I won't have you calling me a bad guy ever again. Understood? We did it, Apollo. Yeah, but how long can we keep this up? Alright, we talking? Cool. The investigation. I can't believe Prosecutor Blackwell would stoop that low. I mean, to pin the blame on a yokai, he really wants a conviction at all costs. She could give a yokai a run for its money when she's mad. Yeah, I'll say. Just making sure my mic is not muted. Yes, well, I have him writing a self-reflective essay as we speak. I doubt that'll teach him anything. Yeah, he'll probably just write dotard 1,000 times. That whole yokai business is most likely a ploy to win a conviction. Truth is, Prosecutor Blackwell believes Trixie Tenma planted that yokai stuff. Planted it in an effort to protect her father, the real killer. Yeah, right. I'd like to see him prove it. Whoa, calm down. He doesn't have any good evidence, but we did find this. It was at the base of the cliff just outside Kaiobai Manor. Wait, that isn't the staff of Tenma Taro was supposedly carrying. What is it? The one and only. Miss Tenma, no doubt, tossed it over the cliff when she was done. No way. Well, what about Prince? Nope, no Prince. But if she was wearing a costume, there wouldn't be any anyway. Well, Prince or no Prince is not going to work in our favor. Sounds like the staff might have belonged to the mansion. But if that's the case, then where is the mansion the Tenma Taro get it from? The Amazing Ninetales. Did Prosecutor Blackwell figure out that the victim was the Amazing Ninetales? He did indeed. He's a sharp one, all right. He figured it out while investigating I can't talk today. He figured it out while investigating the municipal merger and the victim's past. The Amazing Ninetales sparked the yokai craze and worked against the merger. The mayor Damien Tenma is a corrupt politician who murdered that great hero. The Amazing Ninetales fans are so angry, they even tried to storm that detention center. I don't blame them. I mean, their favorite masked wrestling hero was murdered. They must have been shocked when they found out what happened. Speaking of which, isn't Jinxie also a fan of the Amazing Ninetales? A wrestler's mask is more precious than his own life. He'd never man-mask himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why the masks are more important to them than life itself. She spoke with a passion that only a fan could appreciate. We ought to become fans ourselves and go protest in front of the prison. What? No. Did you forget that Mayor Tenma is not only Jinxie's father, but our client? Oh yeah. You forgot already, Athena? You better be careful now. You're defending the most hated mayor in history. I just hope you don't find yourself on the wrong end of a figure 4 leg lock. Figure 4 leg lock? Maybe I should wear a mask to hide my identity. Are there any other new developments we should know? None of you mentioned it. Our suspect was suffering partial memory loss, but he did manage to remember something. He did? What did he say? He said he didn't want to speak with us. His exact words were, "I'm under no obligation to speak with you mortals." And other things of that nature. I wonder what Mayor Tenma remembered. Too bad you can't go ask him now, as Prosecutor Buckler is busy questioning him. I know. Why don't we wait down in the playground with the rest of the kids? Haha. Okay. What now, Apollo? How about regrouping back in the agency? Good idea. We might get some words of wisdom out of Mr. Wright while we're there. Okay. I guess we're going back to the agency. April 18th. Wright, anything, agency. Maybe I'll go read over some past cases. And I'll go do some research on exorcisms. Hey, what's with you guys? You seem bummed out. How should I put this? It's like we were at the edge of a cliff and the only way is down. In other words, business as usual, right? Yeah, I suppose so. Except this time, it's like we're bound and gagged too. Don't forget blindfolded with our ears plugged up. Ooh, and monsters at every turn, huh? Sounds rough. Hey, Apollo. Oh, and Athena's here too. Who is that? Mr. Wright. Oh, it's him. How goes the investigation, Apollo? Athena? I think it's safe to say that things have gotten hairier than before. Really? What happened? Alright, let's talk to him. Oh, defense. I was watching the two of you this morning from the gallery. That was one tough day in court, to say the least. I know, I never had to defend a yokai before. Look at this. You can see the spot on his suit where his badge had been. Pretty cool. Well, not cool that's not there, but he'll get it back soon, as we all know. That business about the locked room was another major hurdle. Yeah, and on top of that, Jinxie was accused of being an accomplice. But at least you figured out how someone could have escaped that locked room. Yeah, we just found out that the reasoning might be a tad flawed. Oh, really? Well, that's bad news. How are we going to get out of this one? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Force a smile? Yeah, my mentor taught me that back when I was still learning the trade. She also taught me to return to the basics whenever I got stuck. Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. The basics. Always believe in your client, huh? You and Athena. So, Mr. Wright, how long have you known Athena? I met her during a trip into Europe. Huh? You were in Europe? Why haven't I heard about this before? Yeah, I went there a few times to study the various legal systems over there. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I thought you worked as a pianist after you quit practicing law. I did, but an old friend of mine needed help with some legal work from time to time, so... Oh, I guess you were never very far from the courtroom then. It was like fate brought us together. It's thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer after all. Haha, I knew she was lawyer material from the moment I met her. And I have the high hopes for her ability to analyze people's emotions. Aw, there's nothing special. Oh, she's blushing. Maybe I've underestimated that analytical psychology of hers. It's just I thought that my special ability could help defend innocent people. And I had to do everything in my power to bring it to the courtroom. That's when I really started hitting the books hard. I'm still amazed she actually became a lawyer. And at the tender age of 18, no less. I was almost, well, that's almost superhuman. Or personal, like she's trying to help somebody she knows. Alright, I'm totally pumped up after talking to you, Mr. Wright. It's like you said, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force the biggest smiles. And don't forget to return to the basics whenever you get stuck. Keep believing in my client. Right. Mr. Wright? Yes? I'm going to go visit our client again. I think that's a good idea. Alright. Time to see what's new down in the detention center. Okay. April 18th, detention center, visitors room. Mary Tenma, we want to talk to you about something. Ka-sha! Eek! Ka-ka-ka-ka! Some of my minions have returned. Hello. He still thinks he's a yokai. I wonder if he would ever be able to talk to Mayor Tenma again. Silence, peddler of the legal trade. Free me from these imprisoning walls with great haste. Wow, he's sounding more and more like a real demon with every sentence. I'm starting to wonder if we should even be helping him with his freedom. Still, we can't let Mayor Tenma stay possessed. You know what I mean? If you can clear me of these charges, I shall help in whatever manner I may. Now ask of me what you will. I suppose it's worth a shot. Okay. Feathers and tracks. Were those feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime really you were doing? Indeed. The remnants of Temataro, king of the underworld, they be. The day when I once again dominate the mortal world is at hand. Ka-ka-ka-ka. The prosecution claims the feathers and tracks were implanted by Jinxie. What's this? I must breach these walls and go defend my little Jinxie at once. Huh? Mayor Tenma, is that you? Well, now, Damien appears to still reside within this body. But I should have expected as much from a descendant of mine. Be silent now, Damien. I guess a little thing called, like, demonic possession wants up a father's love for his daughter. You didn't kill Alderman Kayubai, did you? I have killed no one. The remnants of my presence have been misconstrued. The murderer is not I. For if I had slain that mortal, raging hellfire would have consumed him. Hang on. Raging hellfire would have consumed him, leaving naught but ash. Yikes! You've seen there must have been somebody else there? Come to think of it, the mayor had mentioned that he'd been clubbed with the statue. I better ask about this too. What you remembered. Detective Fulbright mentioned that you might have something new to tell me. Indeed, I have. I regurgitated this key but a short while ago. Behold, the key to the Forbidden Chamber. Whoa! Is regurgitation one of your demonic powers too? Bah! I don't waste my powers on such parlor tricks. Take the key from the killer to Damien, whereupon he swallowed it. He sought to bar the killer entry to the Forbidden Chamber, so he wanted to keep it shut tight? But all fingerprints show you find upon that key. How do you know that? Wait, is that another one of your demonic powers then? Foolish mortal, you would have me, Tenmataro, act as some asinine alchemist? Hang on. I'll be right back. I but asked the jailer and my will was done. Quite eagerly, I must add. Ka 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 ka. Always an honor to serve your malevolence. Guess I'm not the only one who scares the living daylights out of. Can we ask about how you use this key? We couldn't find a keyhole anywhere, or around the door. Curse that infernal door. But if I had known its manner of opening, long ago would I have made my return. He has a point there. Maybe Jinxie knows something about how the whole thing works. Forbidden Chamber key added to the court record. The key that the mayor took from the killer and swallowed. No fingerprints could be lifted from it. Okay. What, might I ask, is that? The statue was found in the scene. Someone hit Mayor Tenma over the head with it. It had been wrapped in a large cloth before the alderman's murder. Let me see whether a demon knows about such a thing. Yes. Something was wrapped in just such a cloth, does he recall? A secret gift from the Alderman Kayubai, it would seem. He, however, had not a chance to see it till now, for the cloth did conceal it. Maybe the cloth fell off or was removed after the mayor was struck. Of that demon does not know. A secret gift? Interesting. Maybe Jinxie knows something about it. I should question him about the blackmail later too. Let's see what he says when I show it to him. Oh. I guess we just present the letter. Okay. Why, this is that cursed blackmail letter that was sent to Damien. Apparently, somebody slipped it into the alderman's pocket. We believe someone, probably the killer, stole it from Mayor Tenma's briefcase. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? Ka. You have questions, do you? Very well. Ask away, mortals. Mortal. Blackmail letter. Who placed this in the Alderman's pocket? Very few were there. Very few were they who knew the letter was in Damien's briefcase. So whoever knew about the blackmail letter being in the mayor's briefcase is a potential suspect in its theft and placement in the Alderman's pocket. Could have been his doing. Mr. Mayor, Mr. Taro, did you just remember something? Indeed I did. There was but one other who knew of that letter. Damien's aide, Florence LaBelle. Full knowledge of that briefcase's contents did that aide possess. This Joker impersonator here? Then he may be the blackmailer and the murderer we were looking for. That's preposterous. He's a most trusted advisor. He would never betray Damien. It seems like Mayor Tenma is a bit too trusting of those around him. Still, this is huge. Now we know who might have slipped that blackmail letter in the Alderman's pocket. Look out for it, LaBelle. Here comes justice. Let's go find Mr. LaBelle and make him over the coals. Thanks for the help. You've just given us a major lead. Blackmail letter updated in the court record. The threatening letter sent to the mayor. It's highly likely that it was LaBelle who took it from the mayor's briefcase. There's something that still bothers me. If Mr. LaBelle is the killer, what could he have motivated him to open the forbidden chamber? We should probably search it for clues. Only one problem. How do you open a locked door that doesn't have a keyhole? Let's go talk to Jixie. Maybe she can help. Alrighty, let's see here. We're on 27 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. And next time we shall continue with our investigation. So until then everyone, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And I will see you all next time. So until then, take care.